What does the Bible say about fuel for the fire? Then the Lord rained on Sodom and Gomorrah sulfur and fire from the Lord out of heaven. For the Lord your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God. Know therefore today that he who goes over before you as a consuming fire is the Lord your God. He will destroy them and subdue them before you. So you shall drive them out and make them perish quickly, as the Lord has promised you. Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt offering, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. But Elijah answered them, If I am a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and consume you and your 50. And the fire of God came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. You will make them as a blazing oven when you appear. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and fire will consume them. Our God comes. He does not keep silence. Before him is a devouring fire. Around him a mighty tempest. You have let men ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, yet you have brought us out to a place of abundance. Fire goes before him and burns up his adversaries all around. For every boot of the trampling warrior in battle, talmud and every garment rolled in blood will be burned as fuel for the fire. The light of Israel will become a fire, and his Holy One a flame, and it will burn and devour his thorns and briars in one day. Therefore in the east give glory to the Lord, and the coastlands of the sea gives glory to the name of the Lord, the God of Israel. The sinners of Zion are afraid. Trembling has seized the godless. Who among us can dwell with the consuming fire? Who among us can dwell with everlasting burning? When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. For behold, the Lord comes in fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger in fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. Therefore thus says the Lord, the God of hosts, because you have spoken his word, behold, I am making my word in your mouth a fire, and his people wood, and the fire shall consume them. Therefore thus says the Lord, like the wood of the vines among the trees of the forest, which I have given to the fire for fuel, so have I given up the inhabitants of Jerusalem. By the multitude of your iniquities and the unrighteousness of your trade you profaned your sanctuaries. So I brought fire out from your midst. It consumed you, and I turned you to ash on the earth in the sight of all who saw you. Who can stand before his indignation? Who can endure the heat of his anger? His wrath is poured out like fire, and the rocks are broken into pieces by him. Neither silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them on the day of the wrath of the Lord. In the fire of his jealousy all the earth shall be consumed. For a full and sudden end he will make of all the inhabitants of the earth. And I will put this third into fire, and refine them as one refines silver, and test them as gold is tested. They will call upon my name, and I will answer them. I will say, they are my people, and they will say, the Lord is my God. Bible verses from the English Standard Version that relate to the concept of fuel for the fire, listed in order of appearance.